Okay, here's number 21. What I want to make sure that you do is I want you to try the problems first and then use the video as a check for you. I also want you to notice that there's a negative outside the absolute value sign, and you should also remember that even though it's not written, it's understood to be a 1 outside the absolute value. So the first step, of course, is to figure out what value of x makes this value inside the absolute value sign 0. And that would be when x equals 9. So x equals 9, that's going to be the first point, the x coordinate of the vertex. So I'm going to substitute now, and I'm going to say y equals negative 1, absolute value of 9, take away 9, absolute value, close it, plus 10. Oh, I didn't write y equals here. So then we're going to have y equals negative 1 times the absolute value of 0 plus 10. Order of operations, I'm going to become negative 1 times 0 plus 10, which is going to be 0 plus 10. So y equals 10. So the coordinates of my vertex are going to be when x equals 9, y equals 10. There's a whole number of 1s. You know it's going to be not too fat, and you also know the coordinate. So when you are to graph it, you are going to go to positive 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Continue my line. Here we know that we're going to go all the way up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's redraw this graph. So let's go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Continue my graph here. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to go 9, go up 10, plot the point. And then my absolute value graph is going to look like that. Okay, that is going to be number 21. You can also create a table. Tables can also help you where you plug in different values, and that'll plot the points along the way to make sure that you are correct. So let's see, I'm going to try something to see if I can do a new graph on here and see what happens. That is good. Okay, so let's check out number 21, and this time let's do a chart. This way you can prove yourself. Always prove yourself. Minus, there's really a 1 there. Absolute value of x minus 9. Absolute value plus 10. So let's say we know, let's try when x equals 8. X equals 8. We're going to have y is equal to minus 1. Absolute value 8 minus 9 plus 10. Y is equal to negative 1 times negative 1 plus 10. This becomes 1, we know. So y is equal to negative 1 times 1 plus 10. So y equals negative 1 plus 10. Y equals 9. So therefore we know when x equals 8, y equals 9. Let's try 10. So when x equals 10, so y is going to equal negative 1. X is now, I did supposed to be absolute value, not a parenthesis. Times the absolute value of 10, take away 9. Close the absolute value plus 10. So y is going to be negative equals negative 1 times the absolute value of 1 plus 10. So y is going to be negative 1 times 1 plus 10. Y is going to be negative 1 plus 10. So y is going to be 9. So if we were to graph it, and remember 9 makes this 0, so 9 goes to 10. Let's continue this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So when x was 9, y was 10. X was 9, y was 10. Let's do a different color. When x is 8, remember, let me number these for you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when x is 8, y is 9. And it's a negative graph. Oh, I think on the other one I drew it as a positive. My bad. So this good thing we did this so we can catch that mistake. When x equals 10, when x was 10, y was 9, so 10 gives me 9. Okay, and then we can just make this graph, and then we can make this graph, and there we go. That's what a graph should look like. So for the other page, I think I drew it going up. Make sure you catch that negative. This is what the graph should look like, not like the other one. That's 21. Let's go to 22. 22. We're going to have y equals absolute value of x plus 6 minus 8. What value of x makes this become 0? When x is equal to negative 6. So if I were to plug it in, I'm going to say y equals absolute value of negative 6 plus 6 minus 8. Y is equal to the absolute value of 0 minus 8. Y is equal to 0 minus 8. Y is equal to negative 8. Coordinates of my vertex are going to be negative 6, negative 8. It's a positive graph. We know it's going upwards. Let's do our points here. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6. And we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my negative 8. My vertex is going to be negative 6, negative 8. That's my point. And then there's nothing in front. So I'm just sketching. So my graph will look like that one. Okay? And this is my vertex, negative 6, negative 8. Okay? Let's do number 23. Which is 23. We're going to have y is equal to 2. Up there's a number. You know it's going to be skinny. X minus 2 plus 8. What value makes inside the absolute value go to 0? It's going to be 2. X equals 2. That's the first point of my vertex. Okay? Remember, this is the vertex. So then when I plug this in, I'm going to say y is equal to 2. Absolute value of 2 take away 2 plus 8 equals 2 times the absolute value of 0 plus 8, which equals 2 times 0 plus 8, which equals 0 plus 8. So y is going to be 8. So my coordinate points on my vertex are going to be 2, 8. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 8. There's my point. That's my vertex right there. It's a positive graph. It's a whole number, so it's probably not going to be too fat. And it's going to look like that. Okay? And then last but not least, let's go to 24. And we're going to have y equals 1/2. Oh, it's negative 1/2. Uh-oh, upside down graph, right? Absolute value of x take away, I think that's a 3 plus 5. If I'm reading this correctly. What value of x makes this graph go to 0? That's going to be when x is equal to 3. So for my vertex, I know that my first value is going to be 3. We're going to fill this in to figure out what y is going to be. So y is negative 1/2. Absolute value of 3 take away 3 plus 5. Negative 1/2. Absolute value of 0 plus 5 equals negative 1/2 times 0 plus 5 equals 0 plus 5. So y is going to be equal to 5, which is the second point of my vertex. It is a half and it is negative, so we know it's going to be fatter than normal. So we're going to do our graph here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 5 is going to be about right here. It is negative. We know it's going down. It is a half, so we know it's most likely going to be pretty fat. And this is my vertex, 3, 5. And that should do it. If you have any questions, Keyshawn, just give me a call. Okay? Bye.